So this is the counterpart to what we just did with the writing, right? So this is essentially the discussion goes that the input stream reader is a bridge from byte streams to character streams, and you can use that. And we will discuss byte streams in the future, obviously. This is for processing raw bytes, but it says here for efficiency reasons you can use this other example, and so let's try to take a look at this. So the same approach, you use a path to the file, right? Then we construct the input stream, which is an input. So let's find input stream over here. So the input stream is right here. So the sample that we're trying to look at this using the input stream. So this input stream is constructed as new byte input stream. Okay, new byte input stream. Is it shown on this hierarchy? I'm not sure. Byte input stream would be just another helper object. That's okay. I don't have it on this hierarchy right here. I'm sorry, not byte input stream, buffered input stream. So buffered input stream I do have right here, buffered input stream. Okay, and then buffered reader is also constructed. So the buffered reader is right here. Here's the buffered reader. So the buffered reader can be constructed from the input stream reader, which takes this input stream that we already constructed, input stream reader right here, input stream reader that we begin to use this time, and we construct the buffered reader from that. So these are just other samples that are available. I mean, other types of using these classes where you can see that there is a variety of things that you can do. And once you have the reader, right, our ultimate destination is this buffered reader named reader, and this is this object right here. So with this object right here, buffered reader, what we do is that we can say read line. And as before, read line could give you a null object if you hit the end of the file. So unless it's end of the file, we simply say print line. So we can, so this obviously will go and read a line by line information from the file. So this is just another example where we use the counterpart of writing the file. Now we're trying to read this same file, trying to interpret the information, and we just echo it back on screen. And notice that the reader is also closed at the end, right? So the object is closed at the end. So we could basically use this the sample as perhaps a second method in this class that we've created, and we could use it for both, like maybe rename this class to be an employee file handler, which would have write employee data and read employee data in it. So I'm not going to spend much time doing this, but this, as you can see, concludes an overview. It's a pretty, pretty interesting overview, I would say, of all of the facilities that you can use, which are available to you to use, which ranges from all familiar scanner to these obscure objects like these buffered input stream and input stream, and the way you can put them together and pass instances of them to the buffered reader so that you can essentially do the same thing by using different parts of the library, right? So we will comment more on all of these possibilities, and I think it's worthwhile to it's interesting that the variety of classes that you get in Java library, and this hierarchy that we use in our sample code here today, is not even a complete hierarchy of all objects that are available, all classes that are part of Java API library. So it obviously takes some time to research and pick the best thing that serves the level of the performance that you're looking for, the level of the functionality, and this is essentially a set of topics today, essentially to discuss what's available, right? So if you need to process primitive data types and convert your input into primitive data types, maybe you can use the scanner. If you're just reading something line by line, you may as well use this input, which uses the input stream reader under the hood, and which uses the buffered reader, which wraps itself around the input stream reader like this and gives you a better performance. So this perhaps concludes today's presentations. You should also soon, okay, next week, we're going to post the exam, which will include questions about sequential access to files, also binary files. So more to come. We need to cover more information about Java file input-output library, but you can see that we've got some significant start already talking about the files and paths, and now we've covered ways to read and write text files. So basically all the samples that we've covered today should give you ideas. What can I do with text files? I can, follow a certain strategy and choose some objects and basically go one way or the other to work with text files. So that should do it for today. I would like to essentially stop right now, and please let me know if you have any questions.